Hello everybody, my name is Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. It has been a hot minute since I last played this game. I am back from my little YouTube holiday, ready for some classic, archetypal fantasy adventure. I'm going to start by going over and seeing Hawk over yonder. Today's party features Varric because Hawk, Cassandra because Hawk, and Blackwall because Grey Warden, despite Blackwall being... I don't know, I think he'll have some interesting input to this, despite him not generally having much interesting input into most situations. Not to be too harsh on the guy or anything, but he's little beardy bland compared with some of my other characters such as Cole, but we can let that unfold naturally. Not everybody needs to be Cole. We can't all hold ourselves to Cole standards. Fucking Cole. Anyway, what? Nothing. Alright, so, and also, if everything's going to plan, I should be recording in 60 frames per second, using a new recording program, which should make the capture a bit smoother and eliminate the syncing issues, which I was very occasionally experiencing with my previous setup. However, there may be a slight period of adjustment. I've noticed a couple of weird things with the audio, and syncing appears to be on point, but occasionally it will go out, especially when kind of going in and out of the menus, but I think that's just part of the game. I don't think that actually has anything to do with my setup. So just to let you know, I'm on the lookout for these sorts of things, and to let me know if you see them, because I will need to investigate that, but, you know, all going to plan, we should be good from here on out. Anyway, Hawk himself. Our new, slightly weirder looking Hawk. I sort of wish I gave him a beard or something, just to make him distinct from previous two, that way the Uncanny Valley effect isn't going to sink in too much, but hey ho, too late now. Starting the timer, let's go. Hey, so what's your friend, a WARDEN contact, okay.
Glad you made it.
Hey.
I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the cave.
Aye. Let's engage with this properly. I saw other Wardens.
A group of Wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I had to think about that. Just as a side note, remember when I sent that woman to go sign up with the Wardens? There is actually a good chance in retrospect that she'll be, you know, instantly corrupted by whatever Corypheus is doing to the Order. The only reason that I sent her on that is because the guys who were on the road, they seem like good people, which made me think that, coupled with the kind of conflicting information about Grey Wardens disappearing, but here's some just kind of walking around the road, and there was some more in the Western Approach, made me think, I don't actually know what's going on with the Wardens at the moment. My current understanding is that the Wardens have essentially been corrupted through and through, but it's not obvious to all members. It's not like they've been brainwashed. It's more just like maybe their upper echelons are being co-opted somehow. But the foot soldiers themselves are maybe not so corrupt, or at least not personally. So don't trust Grey Wardens at the moment, not until we know a bit more about what's going on. Alright, lead the way.
Let's go.
Will do. I can see it. Alright, drink deep mushroom. A little while since I adventured, you'll have to forgive me. We've seen these skull symbols elsewhere in the land. I don't really know what to make of them at the moment. Oh, okay, perfect. This banner marks the cave as an outpost of the Blind Men, notorious smugglers who are known to sell slaves to Devinter. It is possible that the Grey Warden asked them politely to leave so that he could use their hideout, although the bloodstains on the walls suggest otherwise. Well, that's a good sign. Killing slavers? I'm down with that. Cutscene. Oh. Turn around. Just in case. Whoa. Okay. You're okay.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
Hey.
My name is STROUD, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
STROUD, huh? STROUD, I understand you did feature in the second game where certain options to be picked. And, yeah, I'm at your service, Inquisitor. Yeah, please help me add all this up.
Most of you wardens disappear. Then I run into a darkspawn magister named Corypheus. Do you think that one might have something to do with the other?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power.
Okay.
My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing, but I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
The calling? The calling?
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him.
Oh. Oh.
Starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
Everyone, though?
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now.
Huh.
They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
So... every warden. But the calling happens when the taint starts to overtake them. It's like a disease, right? And if it happened to every one of them at once, they have to suspect foul play. So what, is Corypheus somehow accelerating the taint in them? Not out of the question. We don't know much about the taint, and Corypheus being reportedly the origin of it could have some control. Or it could be a fake calling to make them do something desperate, which is of course what Corypheus wants.
Is the calling they're hearing real? Or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly. That is all we know for certain.
Right, okay, good. I'm glad that so directly addressed my concerns. It makes me feel like I'm on the right track. How about you? Because we're in Ferelden right now.
You said all the wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the Maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power.
You feel it too?
Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
Really? So not just in Orlais, but everywhere.
How can Corypheus make all these wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
I think that's probably correct. Wardens go gladly into their death, this much I know. They may be scared, but I don't know. I'm inclined to say this one.
So the wardens are making some last desperate attack on the Darkspawn.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future Blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, My own comrades turned on me.
I think I know this plan.
Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach.
Ah.
It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
No way. Yeah. Okay, wow.
Let's go.
Mihawk and Stride in the western approach. Let's have a quick examine of here because... Alright, Hawk, first of all.
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach. Though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
I'm trying to recall what was Hawk's Hawk looked a lot better in that cutscene, by the way. Still not quite how I remember him, but his angry face expression, which sometimes he seems to sort of slip into, a bit like he's had a stroke, is makes him look very, very strange. But Hawk himself, generally in that cutscene, seemed, yeah, I can get on board with that way he looks. Alright, here we go. So many refuse to speak of it, but how can we know it? How can we identify it if we do not share it? 1 second, just adjusting my mic, sorry if you hear that. Here we go. The calling is not a source of shame. The song that whispers in the back of my mind is no evil upon my soul, but the mark of a life well lived in service of a greater good. If all things come from the Maker, then is this too not a part of his plan? Could it not be a gift, a final haunting melody to send us into the afterlife with hearts opened? Could this not be his song? It scratches at my thoughts, the music almost a voice, at once unearthly and beautiful. I found myself humming it aloud a few days past. Where once it intruded, it now feels a natural part of my mind's course. It coils around memories I hold dear. Training with Sir Keller, riding in the moonlight, my mother's face the last time I saw her, and it inserts itself into them so that I could almost swear that music, that sense of a presence watching and calling, had always been a part of what I remember. This is what the senior wardens warned us of, I imagine. I should not find it beautiful. I must remember the corruption and recognize that my mind is slowly losing the wit to differentiate between this world and that which would consume and destroy it. I must. I can. I will tell the wardens tomorrow. I have seen their looks. They already know, I suspect. I will heed the calling and go to the deep roads to die with the dwarves, fighting as a Grey Warden should. But if I'm to die after all I have given, can I not at least allow myself the pleasure of the song's beauty? It depends. It's really a perspective thing on what you make of it individually.
Let's go.
We will.
We should get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, your worship.
I'm happy just to pretty much go there immediately, but tell me about, first of all, this Warden Commander. Is this the current commander?
Terrell's the Warden Commander, right? What's she like?
She was a good warden.
Was.
Once. Among those King Kalen reached out to before the Blight. She always resented missing the chance to help. When the calling came, Terrell stopped listening to the rest of us. Only magic could solve this problem, she said.
Huh.
Do you think Corypheus is using the calling to control her?
It's hard to say. I have heard the whispers of the calling myself, but it's only noise, no words. Certainly no commands. Either way, the guilt is hers. She's Warden Commander. She should bow to no one's word but Weishaupt's.
That's true.
What's it like being a warden? I can't even imagine.
It's been a long time since I was anything else. It becomes your life, searching out Darkspawn, killing them, ensuring no one ever knows how close they are.
Corypheus was in a warden prison, right? So you must know something about him.
I know little, and that much only because of my relative seniority. Most wardens have never heard of him. When I suggested Corypheus might have something to do with the calling, the warden mages turned on me. I trained some of those wardens myself. If I knew any more of Corypheus, I would share it, your worship.
That's a suspicious turnaround.
We'll talk later.
Perhaps then a subconscious implantation. Corypheus is ridiculous, a myth.
go.
Let's go. Just implanting those innocent-seeming thoughts into the heads of Grey Wardens. A bit like you know, I don't know if I've got Doctor Who on the brain, but that's twice in the last 5 minutes I've thought of Doctor Who. One, in the way that one of the antagonists would use subconscious manipulation, basically to just allow him to become a popular politician and get elected. Doctor Who. And the other in... There was an enemy in Doctor Who once who would co-opt a person's faith and turn it towards them, so that instead of following your regular religion... Interesting. Oh, I got a greener garden. That's nice. They would praise this thing instead, and it fed off of that. And when one of the characters kind of knew it was coming their time, they wanted to be away by themselves so that they could be robbed of their true faith in privacy, as if it was shameful. And that's kind of what that reminds me of with that author. Well, there's wolves over there. Before we get all caught up excuse me, in that, let's head out to the western approach. I don't really see any reason to withhold. Actually, yes, I do. It's been a little while. Let's go via Skyhold, and we'll talk with a few people, because we've got a few minutes left on this episode, maybe 10 minutes left on this episode. I can use that to kind of just do the rounds around people, see if anybody has anything to say. Doubtful, but at least we talk to Hawk and we talk to Stroud, and we can kind of get started on that line at the kind of beginning of the next episode, maybe partway through the next episode, in case, depending on how long it takes me to kind of speak to folks. Here we go. Now I wonder if Hawk came with us back here. Sarah, Cole, not from looks thing. So let's very quickly do the rounds here. Howdy, Hart.
Long day.
Nothing. That's fine. Bye.
Inquisitor.
What? What's new?
What's been going on?
Ambassador Montelier sent me a basket of flowers to thank me for my work with the Inquisition.
Ah.
She's so lovely.
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
Okay, fair enough. Bye.
I should go.
I would ask you about yourself, Hart, but A, I don't remember I've done that before, and B, I'm faced the wrong way, so never mind, eh? Hey, Cramp.
Your worship?
Apparently, you can give me missions. I think I got one from you already.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Well, cool. Bye.
We'll talk later.
Lightning round.
Hey, you need me?
Maybe. No, we can leave that for another day.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I'm fishing for major cutscenes. Anything which sort of catches my eye. Nice tune this person's playing, by the way. Hey, Sutherland, how you doing?
Inquisitor, it was amazing. Sorry, slow down. Your quartermaster outfitted me, and I got trained to hunt the bandits near my home.
Nice.
In your name. I hired Voth here. Don't tell anyone, but he's a mage. A good one, though. Thank you for trusting me, your worship. I'll pay you back, I swear.
He's a mage, really. He looks like older Solus meets Spock. I remember you, Ed, so I don't need to ask you who you are again. You're just some uncertain so-and-so who I was initially unwilling to put a sword in the hand of, but you seem to want to fight, so keep at it.
Good work. Keep with the training. We'll need every hand.
Yes. Yes, your worship. We'll do just that. Won't we, Voth? He doesn't speak, but he's thankful too.
I didn't know, and how did you... Does he know where he is and what he's doing? And there's another available operation. Just during that, remind me, I have to do the war table. Of course I do. So, we'll go do that now in a bit as well. So, it might be here for an episode or so, but it's worth doing.
Hey, it's you again.
Hello. Yeah.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out right. You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
Okay.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
I think that's a new greeting from her. Let's see. Right, we've read all this. No. Up to Cole.
It's good to see you.
I wonder certain things. I wonder how Cullen's getting on with the withdrawal. I wonder how, Oh, Cole? Cole? Whence Wilhelm?
What are you doing?
Oh, there he is. He doesn't look so good.
Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn. What was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes. My fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me.
Right.
Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Cole, I can't help but feel like it's really important that you wound up here. Can you help her?
Can you do something for her?
Yes.
Whoa. Oh, he just does that, of course. Don't kill her, for the love of God.
It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
I know that, I know. I know that you can make people forget. There's no reason for me to watch this. I don't know anything about this. I'm just gonna wait.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
There you go.
Better.
I'm curious. Just as to the means of it.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you.
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not a person, Cole. And you know what's interesting is that Cole doesn't come off as smarter or wiser or even like omnipotent in the same way that you'd expect somebody with his abilities to be. It's like, and the reason because of that, I think, is that there are certain things about us that he just doesn't understand, or at least that's the impression that he gives.
Inquisitor.
He is on a different wavelength, and so my interfering would not be appropriate. And for people like Cassandra and probably Sarah and maybe Vivienne, that can be like frightening. And it is certainly something which could bite us one day when it reacts in a way which is unexpected. I mean, we saw down there that Cole doesn't always get it right first time, and if I'd stopped him after he first stumbled, then that would have gone badly. She might have remembered him. She might have gone away feeling even worse. But that's not how it went. Gave him his space so he could clean up his mistake, and he did that time. But he might not always. I will admit, part of my reason for letting him is absolutely academic. Myself and Markus are very curious about him. Demon, spirit, being of the Fade. I want to see what exactly effect he has, and if it is interesting or potentially even useful. Hey. Oh, sweet.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Ladies tell me that all the time. What?
What are you looking for?
I suppose I'll never find them on my own. You recall the demon at Therenfall? The one impersonating Lord Seeker Lucius? We never found the real Lord Seeker.
Oh.
Or his body. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. Yet a demon of envy does not kill whomever it replaces. It hides them away and learns about them.
I think I knew that.
There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking.
Right.
To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him.
It can't happen.
That may be what happened.
Yeah.
But it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Alright. Sure.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Then we can just about manage that. Ah, this is sort of gonna be my next stop anyway. I can't move. There we go. Alright guys, it's 25 minutes. Let's call it here. It's 25-ish minutes. And in the next episode we'll do War Table stuff. Cassandra side mission, huh? I don't think we've had one of those yet. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, folks. Nice to be back in the Dragon Age universe. And I will see you in the next episode.